Alright, so this dog is ridiculous. Anyways, so these last couple days have actually been the most beautiful that I've seen in this area in a long time. Started Saturday and carried on until today. I'm out here, no jacket. So Saturday and Sunday I took it upon myself to start tearing this bad boy down. This is a VG33e that was adapted to run VG30 belts using this adapter here that you see. So I just, if anything with this engine, I just wanted the heads, because I'll put these heads on a VG30 and you know, run the Z21 cams on it, and that'll be my mongrel engine that I build. But like always, I always play things by ear to see, you know, what my options are as things come up. I mean, you can have a plan, but the plan always varies. So looking at this block here, this sucker actually was beat on pretty bad. There's some scoring in the cylinder walls here. Looks like she got pretty hot, and then of course blew the head gasket between 3 and 5. And then I cut these hoses, and not a single drop of coolant came out, so she was running hot on empty. There's a lot of carbon buildup. Looks like there's even coolant here. So this block would probably require a decent amount of work to get up and running. The VG30 that I bought last year only had about 50,000 miles on it, and it looked pretty clean. So I'm kind of on the fence. I'm gonna wait until I actually pull this thing out of this truck before I make any kind of decisions. But you know what's really nice is now that I've pulled the heads off, the bolts for the transmission bell housing are really easy to get at. So I think what's going to happen is I'm going to split the tranny and the block and try and pick it up in a way that the block tips forward as it's coming up, so the oil pan will clear this front diff. I can't picture anybody trying to actually pull this thing while the transmission's still attached without taking the body off or cutting all that stuff down. And I'm still willing to totally take a Sawzall to this truck and cut it up. But for right now, it appears that I don't have to do that at the moment. This truck has pretty much got everything that I've wanted off this truck is already off at this point. I was gonna take the rear sway bar off pretty soon, and probably the rear pumpkin. Other than that, this is the interior's done. I don't want to throw those seats out, but I'm not going to use them. If somebody else can use them, let me know. I know that one of my viewers was interested in having him, but then changed his mind. So come here. Come on, backyard. There we got this guy. He's something else. Just a character. Just a character. Anyways, so let me show you what I scored here. Speaking of the dog. Alright, so here's my VG33e heads. I'm going to take one of them to work tonight and put it in the tank and wash off all the carbon deposits that I can, so I can kind of get a better look at what we're up against. And then I'm going to have to start thinking about sending these out to the machine shop, getting them checked for straightness, cracks. Now that I know that that engine was really beat on, those heads may have had a hard life. But as an added bonus, we got Doug Thorley headers, which I don't know if they're going to work on the two-wheel drive or not. It may be a tight fit, may not work at all, but they're free, came with the truck. And then I've got straight pipe cherry bombs that came off the truck as well. So those are all bonuses. And then of course you get an alternator too. I always keep the alternator, and I have a power steering pump, which, as a matter of fact, now that I'm thinking about it, let's go fetch it. Because while this weather's been fantastic, it's coming to an end. It's going to be raining for the next 4 or 5 days, so that's going to be indoor activities only. Piles and piles and piles of VG33 parts. So there's that. Oh yeah, those cheap AC bypass pulleys for the 5.7 liter Chevys. Yeah, that happened to me while I was towing a Pepsi vending machine for a coworker. Surprisingly, I got 20 miles out of it, and it kept the belt on, so I was still charging, and I still had water flowing with the water pump. But yeah, that wasn't good. So there's my power steering pump. So really, in essence, I've got everything that I need to be able to drop this into a 2-wheel drive hard body. It's just a matter of figuring out if I'm going to go with the 3.0 engine or the 3.3. So based on what you guys are seeing here, let me know in the comments what you think. I'm thinking that if I did go with this, it would need to go to the machine shop, obviously, and probably get a bore over, obviously be decked, tanked, blasted, painted. This is looking pretty ratty right now, but I've worked with worse stuff, so yeah, we can make a difference. All right, guys, like, comment, share, subscribe. Ring the bell if you want to get more notifications about the stuff that I'm putting up here. And I appreciate everybody tuning in. Have a great day now. Thanks again.